Mr. Mark Rice. He is running for the 8th District for U.S. Congress. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, how happy are you?
You know, happiness, it's funny. There's a course at Harvard taught by a guy from Israel on happiness. You know about this? That's the title of the course, and it's the #1 course at Harvard, at that school. I'm not so high on Harvard right now, but you know, it's a pretty good school. And his course has the highest enrollment of any other class. And he's written books on the subject, and I think about that. And they do surveys of different countries to see who's highest on the happiness scale. Israel's always like 1 for some reason, even with all the problems and everything.
Well, I mean, 10 is the best.
So. Yeah, right. I mean, they're 10.
Okay,
they're always at the top. There's a list. They're like first. And on that list sometimes or close to that. I become very content, very happy with who I am and what I do and the legacy that I'm leaving for my own family and all of those things. And to me, that's what makes me feel fulfilled, which I would count that as being happy. Like not having, I don't care about money and wealth or fancy cars or fancy watches and these kinds of things. I don't measure happiness on material goods. I used to be more that type of person when I was younger, but I think become a little bit more philosophical about life and thinking about, you know, what it's all about and what I can do to make a difference and what I can do to fulfill my purpose, whatever that is. You got to find what it is first. And I feel like I've really sort of found that. I'm pretty comfortable where I am. And I feel like even when we're all going to die, you know, we're all not going to be here forever. And I feel like when I leave that I'll be at a 10. Actually, I'm really pretty happy at this point. Even though what I'm doing is unpleasant, like I'm sure the guy taking the garbage out, you know, it's not it smells, all of that, but he's doing something that has to be done. And if he does a good job, he's helping the people that he's serving and he gets paid for it and he can use that money to give to charity and to help other people. And that's kind of how I see myself, as I'm in sort of an unpleasant situation in this whole Congress thing and in a lot of other situations, even living in Chicago. Like, why would you live in Chicago if you didn't have to? We could all move somewhere else where it's more pleasant. But that's not happiness. Happiness is when you see something and you do something about it and you make a difference. You make a difference in people's lives, which I've been able to do in my life in a lot of different areas and nonprofits and business and things that I've been involved with. And that's really how I've come to measure success. So in that case, I'm going to give myself a 10.
Awesome, brother. That's wisdom right there.